Hi, this is Betsy Hanna, and I've done these variations on Away in a Manger as a study for students who want to learn to do their own arranging. And I started thinking about other possible rooms or styles at the inn, so that's why it's called Les Autres Chambres de l'Auberge, the other rooms in the inn. And this first one is like Le Salon, the main room, where we've got the left hand is playing Away in a Manger all the way through. The right hand is playing the theme here of Jesu, joy of man's desiring, and also that wonderful little obligato part that's in that very famous piece of Bach's. So that's a little Baroque arrangement. Next, I went to what I call La Salle de Cocktail, the cocktail room, where just by adding seventh chords, putting the chords in the right hand, adding some secondary chords like a 6, 2, 5, 1, and then down here a 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, but using seventh chords, starts giving you a nice cocktail sound. And then if you want to go further than that, we have La Salle des Harmonies Jazz Avancées, the room for advanced jazz voicings. And you can see here we've got some pretty weird chords, not following the normal sequence of chords here. So you've got an F sharp minor 7 flat 5 and an F9 sharp 4 and whatever going on here, and some tritone substitutions. So you'll see some very unusual chord arranging there that is a nice example for students to study. And there's some nice harmonies, by the way. And this was my salle de sous-sol, a little mysterious, the basement room. And this was about using the melodic minor. In jazz, the melodic minor is used, and a lot. And the main sound of that is the minor 6 chord. So this is an exercise using that minor 6 chord. There's also some of the harmonic minor in there. And then one of my favorite chords is a Neapolitan 6 chord there, going back into the minor resolution of a minor 6 chord. And then we're going to jazz it up a bit, and using the block chord style in the bebop scale, where you go back and forth between a 1 chord and a 5 chord, but a 5, 7 flat 9. So you would go like, so you would get those block chord sounds with the diminished chord sounds. And then we add a walking bass to that, and we get kind of a bebop-y style. Then the last one, I've called it a Chandra Boogie Woogie. It's not a real Boogie Woogie, but it's got that walking bass. And the right hand was written by taking the first note of each measure in Away in a Manger and putting it prominently at the beginning or in the middle of that measure, so that if you actually play Away in a Manger along with this accompaniment, it's really quite fun, because you can hear how it's exactly together, and yet by itself this doesn't sound like Away in the Manger at all. All right, and then the next selection is going to be O Little Town of Bethlehem. And here I was just doing new kinds of voicings that I felt like using, and it was really a pleasure to work on, so I hope you'll enjoy them.